Welcome to the Lakers Highlights Today channel. Before the news, I ask that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Lakers news. What's up, Lakers fans? The attention now turns to the busy NBA offseason, and the spotlight is directly on the Los Angeles Lakers, who once again promise to shake up the market in search of building a roster capable of competing with the top title contenders. Amid rumors, inquiries, and fan expectations, one name is gaining momentum and may be on his way to complete a true Big Three alongside LeBron James and Luka Doncic. We're talking about Brook Lopez, the veteran center who is currently the favorite to become the new starting five for the Lakers in the 2025-26 season. According to odds released by Bovada Official, Lopez is the top candidate, listed at plus 250, to take the role and fill a gap that became evident during the Lakers' last campaign. The team ranked 14th out of the 16 playoff teams in defensive rating, a clear sign that the presence of an experienced and reliable big man has become a priority for the Los Angeles front office. The choice of Lopez doesn't come out of nowhere. He's an unrestricted free agent this summer, and his future in Milwaukee is uncertain. Damian Lillard is out for the next season due to a torn Achilles tendon, and Giannis Antetokounmpo's loyalty to the Bucks seems increasingly fragile given recent events. In this context, Brook Lopez, at 37 years old, may be ready to embark on a new journey, or rather, return to an old home, having worn the Lakers jersey in the 2017-18 season. The numbers speak for themselves. Last season, Lopez averaged 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.9 blocks per game. His shooting percentages are noteworthy: 50.9% from the field and an impressive 37.3% from three, a crucial asset for a center in today's game. Even at his age, he remains one of the best rim protectors in the league and, without a doubt, the most reliable center available on the market. For the Lakers, his arrival would mean not only a technical boost, but also a fundamental tactical piece to balance the team. Throughout last season, what the team missed most was the presence of a big man who could combine offensive spacing with defensive security. Jackson Hayes failed to establish himself as a long-term solution, and Darvin Ham's adjustments left the team vulnerable in the paint at key moments. With Lopez alongside names like LeBron and Doncic, assuming, of course, that the franchise manages to land him, the team gains in game IQ, defensive positioning, and offensive freedom for its stars. Furthermore, Lopez's ability to stretch the floor would give LeBron and Doncic more space to attack the rim, something that was sorely missed, especially during the playoff struggles against the size and physical defense of the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this vision of collective fit is what makes his potential arrival even more attractive to both fans and analysts. But Lopez isn't the only name on the radar. Coming in second in the odds is Nick Claxton, listed at plus 400. Claxton is not a free agent, but could be acquired via trade, which would require a more aggressive move from the Lakers front office. At 26 years old, he's younger, more athletic, and coming off a solid season averaging 10.3 points, 7.4 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 2.1 blocks, with 56.3% shooting from the field. However, the lack of a reliable long-range shot weighs against him in a scenario where spacing is crucial for a team with ball-dominant stars. So, the Lakers' path still holds many possibilities. But the fact is that Brook Lopez stands out as the ideal name to solve one of the roster's biggest needs and could be the next chapter in the rebuilding around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Now picture the scene. The legendary LeBron James, likely in his final title run, sharing the court with one of the most talented and creative guards of the new generation, Luka Doncic. Completing the stellar trio, a dominant presence in the paint, Brook Lopez, the veteran who, even at 37, remains an elite NBA defender and one of the most complete big men when it comes to combining rim protection and long-range shooting. The fit, at least on paper, is the kind any coach would dream of. For Brook Lopez, Playing alongside LeBron and Luka would be a unique experience, not just for the chance to chase a title again, but also for the tactical and strategic context this trio would create. He wouldn't need to carry the offensive load as a first or second option, something that, at this stage of his career, could be a relief. Instead, he'd have the freedom to do what he does best: position himself well on defense, protect the rim, set strong screens, and, of course, space the floor with his reliable three-point shot. And it wouldn't be just any shot. It would be the kind of look that comes off a pinpoint pass from Doncic in a double team or after a LeBron drive that draws 3 defenders. The kind of shot that kills opponents and swings playoff series. LeBron James, with his unmatched game intelligence and ability to find the right teammate at the right time, would benefit immensely from having a center like Lopez by his side. He wouldn't have to take as much physical contact near the rim, since Lopez would be there as the defensive anchor and presence in the front line. LeBron would also gain more space for his drives, still one of his deadliest weapons, because opposing centers couldn't camp in the paint as they did against Jackson Hayes or even Anthony Davis when he had to play farther from the basket. With Lopez floating around the perimeter, spacing naturally opens up, and LeBron, even at nearly 41, remains a real threat in the open court. For Luka Doncic, the arrival of Brook would represent a radical shift from what he had with the Dallas Mavericks. Although he's played alongside tall and versatile players like Porzingis and Lively too, he's never had a veteran and dependable center like Lopez, who not only knows exactly where to be on offense, but also has the basketball IQ to react to the improvisations Luka so often creates. Luka is a genius with the ball in his hands, and having someone like Lopez, who understands timing, spacing, and rhythm, would make his game even more lethal. Imagine a pick and pop between the two, with Luka drawing the defense and Lopez ready to punish from the perimeter. It's the kind of play that could become routine and force opposing coaches to redesign their entire defense. From the Lakers' perspective, the impact would be immediate. The arrival of Brook Lopez would raise the team's level in the areas they struggled with most last season: defensive consistency, rim protection, and spacing. For much of the year, the Lakers' defense suffered from the absence of a reliable center. The rotation in the paint often depended on improvised tactical adjustments and the lack of a player who could contain drives, intimidate opponents, and also punish defenses on offense hurt the team in crucial moments. With Lopez, that problem would be solved. He would become the anchor of the defense, allowing Anthony Davis to play more freely and rest more, something vital for his physical health. It would also allow Darvin Ham, or whichever coach is in charge, to create more flexible lineups, with multiple offensive threats and a solid defensive base. And beyond all that, the locker room would gain an experienced, disciplined, respected, and committed player. Someone who understands the weight of wearing the Lakers jersey and has been there before. Brook's presence would also create a new dynamic within the roster. Alongside 2 ball-dominant stars, he would offer exactly what the Lakers need: a player with no ego, no vanity, ready to do the dirty work, run in transition, fill space, contest shots, and be the bridge between the stars and the role players. He's the kind of veteran who fits with any kind of teammate and could be the key to turning raw talent into a real team. The road to a championship is long, and no one wins in the NBA on names alone. But with LeBron James still playing at a high level, Luka Doncic in his prime, and Brook Lopez anchoring the defense and spacing the offense, the Los Angeles Lakers would have a foundation as solid as any other title contender. The impact wouldn't just be on the court. It would be cultural, strategic, and psychological. It would be a major step toward rebuilding the winning identity that the franchise and its passionate fan base are striving to reclaim. In the end, the arrival of Brook Lopez to the Lakers would be one of the most balanced and effective moves the front office could make this offseason. He brings not just numbers, but fit, purpose, and function. He's the kind of addition that doesn't require radical changes to the roster or play style, but immediately improves what's already there. If the franchise does manage to bring together LeBron, Doncic, and Lopez, we won't just have a talented trio, we'll have a cohesive, experienced, and complementary core ready to seriously compete for the NBA title. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you believe Brook Lopez is the ideal center to complete this trio with LeBron James and Luka Doncic and lead the Lakers back to the top of the NBA? Leave your thoughts in the comments. See you next time, Lakers Nation.